What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And my name is Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE. This week, how you doing today, boy?
I'm good.
It's Sunday, boy, so we gotta talk about something.
Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw. So take me to Raw, son.
Well, we start off with Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins.
He made his entrance and got the whole crowd singing. And then Cody Rhodes comes out and he's like, that's a nice title. And then Brock Lesnar comes out, so he's like, never mind, Seth.
It's weird because he comes out and we're looking at him like how they had their battle, last year. And it's like he just opens his mouth, and then, bow, wow, wow, dun, dun, dun. I'm like, oh, there it is. And then,
bow, wow, wow.
Yeah, that's exactly what the song does. I'm like, oh, he's back. I guess SummerSlam is on. SummerSlam is on.
So then they just go fight, and then Seth just stands there for a minute, and then that's when the Judgment Day comes out. He just stood there for all of that.
Yeah, he's like, he actually just walked out of the ring. Like, nah, I'm not getting involved in that. That's Brock Lesnar. I already beat that man at WrestleMania a couple years ago.
Beat him twice.
Yeah, and at WrestleMania. Yeah. Was one of them. So, hey, whatever.
Yeah, and I guess, him and the Judgment Day are having their feud, I guess.
Well, him and Finn are having a feud.
Him and Finn.
I
feel like it's going to be a SummerSlam rematch, where it's going to be their rematch at SummerSlam again.
Maybe, I don't know.
But then we have I guess we had Damian Priest beat Shinsuke. I guess you have to make Money in the Bank look strong.
He's hot right now, so he's got to make it be strong.
Well, is he though?
He kind of is hot. I mean, he took a beating from Bad Bunny, and that's why he is getting this opportunity now.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. That's what this is all about.
We had the Trish Stratus thing. I mean, I only thought it was funny because she came out with the broken face, was it like Carmelo used to be?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, and then she's like, "You think this is funny, Becky?" Becky's like, "I do."
Okay.
It's that's the only thing I liked about it. I was like, okay, that's pretty funny. And then it was just basically gonna be a rematch at SummerSlam, probably.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. I'm not upset by it.
And then we got to see Io Sky confront Rhea Ripley backstage, which I'm kind of more interested in this Money in the Bank briefcase than the one Damian Priest has.
I am kind of interested more in Io Sky. I'd like to see her take on Asuka. This is what she does.
Yeah.
I mean, look, taking on Rhea Ripley is fine, and that does not bother me. I want to get that out there. It does not bother me that she take on Rhea Ripley. But I'd also like to see her take on Asuka.
I mean, would you even mind if they did it like Survivor Series, it was just champion versus champion?
I wouldn't mind that at all, and that's what they probably should do.
Just do it.
We should see Seth Rollins fight Roman Reigns again.
Yeah. And well, I mean, he's only fought Seth a couple times. He hasn't fought Seth nearly as many times as he's fought Brock Lesnar.
Well, that's true, but
so it's not quite old yet.
No, and I'd watch it.
Yeah. And then we had Matt Riddle getting beat up by Imperium and Gunther, and that's when Drew McIntyre came out and saved him.
I mean, look, Drew McIntyre is the one that I care about, not Matt Riddle in the slightest.
I just say yeah. I think something that was funny is that Drew was talking to Riddle backstage, and Riddle was like, "You saved me, bro. Thank you." And someone was in the crowd like, "Take your shirt off, Drew." He's like, "I know you all want me to take my shirt off, but I'm not gonna do that.
I'll do it later."
I mean, the crowd seems happy to see him because they cheer for him pretty loud.
I'm happy to see him.
Me
I'm
too.
glad he's there.
Good. Now I guess he's the one to beat Gunther, or will he?
I don't know, but it'll be some good matches because I saw how they did at WrestleMania. It was 3 big men slapping man meat.
It was pretty good. And then we had Seth Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio, and of course Seth won.
Well, yeah, and Dominic was gonna help Damian cash in Money in the Bank, but Finn comes out and he's like, no, and
he ruined it.
They're gonna break up the Judgment Day, boy.
Yeah. And then
I'm not into this at all.
The only people that'll probably stay together is just Rhea and Dom, because they have no problems, even though Dom's got beaten up by everybody.
I mean, he's won some matches, but he's on a win-loss type of situation. Whereas you'll have Damian Priest will probably win for a while. Maybe Finn Balor will probably win for a while. Even Seth Rollins better win. But it's going to be like one of those kind of situations where Dominic, he's good enough to where he can win or lose and not really have a problem.
This as long as he keeps finding new things to do, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all I had for Raw.
Take me to SmackDown, boy.
Well, on SmackDown, we start off with the Bloodline. Well, we start off with, what's left of the Bloodline. We got Roman and Solo. Well, we had the Usos come out and they cornered Paul Heyman and Solo, and then Roman comes out by himself with the one title.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is kind of what we came to the show for, is really the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think, what is it? Roman Reigns is like, you know what? I don't want to be the tribal chief. He's like, I'm still the champion, so I'm still the tribal chief, but I'm sick of this. I'm done. So, like, he takes the belt off and throws it. Then he just kneels on the ground, and he gives Jay his lay, and he's like, all right, I'm done. And then he hits him with the low blow.
Look, I don't know how many ways I can say this. I don't speak any other languages but English. So, this is masterful storytelling. I don't know what's going to happen, but
they beat up Jimmy.
Yeah, they beat up Jimmy pretty thoroughly.
Like, right in front of Jay.
Yeah, And so it's really looking like at this point that it's going to be Jay versus Roman for the title, which is what we thought was going to happen.
I mean, it was pretty good, because then he came out, was it later, and he beat up Solo, and then he even said, I want the title match. And I'm like,
I want you.
He's like, I'm the judge, jury, and executioner, Oos.
I don't know who is going to win this match.
I mean, I'm assuming Roman, because I feel like they're not going to just leave Cody there, but I wouldn't mind it if it was Jay.
I wouldn't mind it if it was Jay either. I don't know what's going to happen because of where we're at and how the story is playing out of a downfall of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, I like that I don't know.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where this is good.
I was like, yeah. So I'm like fully, like, obviously, you know what match I'm watching SummerSlam for. And I was like, I'm glad they did it this way, because now they have a chance to do Jay versus Roman in front of a live crowd.
Yeah. So it's going to be good.
It's going to be good. And then, was it after the Bloodline, we went down to Austin Theory versus Sheamus for the U.S. title. I'm glad they hyped this up,
Yeah, just enough to where I could care a little bit. And the match was okay. I didn't hate it.
Austin Theory won.
Distraction finish,
from Pretty Deadly.
Par for the course.
Then Grayson Waller, if he was done getting beat up by John Cena, then here's Edge.
Yeah, to come and whip his candy ass as well.
Like, he beat him again. And my favorite thing is that I think they put it on YouTube, and I think they interviewed him. He's like, so how do you feel after losing? You must feel happy after losing against Edge. And he's like, how do you think I feel? I just lost.
I mean, he's right, but hey, if you're gonna get your ass whipped, getting it whipped by John Cena and Edge
in the same week,
yeah, you could do worse.
Yeah. You could be like Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
And just lose to AJ Styles again.
And again, it just...
It's like, all right, so not like you've lost to AJ Styles. It's time to pick up a new card and say, like, okay, this time...
can you just pick Grayson Waller so you can win, right?
Yeah. Everyone you pick, you just lose. I mean, he'd find some way to lose to Grayson Waller at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't freaking start winning, dude, Scarlett's gonna leave you.
I just think it's funny. It's like every card he picks, he loses every single time. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like, you're gonna pick Grayson Waller and you're still gonna lose.
With time will tell. I don't know what's gonna go down.
And then we almost had Io Sky cash in, and the crowd was actually into this one over Damian Priest.
I was into this one. I thought it was about to happen. It didn't, but I thought it was, and that's what's most important.
This might be the longest time I've seen the women's Money in the Bank not cash in yet.
I think you're right. Usually it takes about, an episode or sometimes the same show for that to happen?
Well, usually the same week.
Yeah, so... Vince likes to get these things in and out as quickly as possible, but,
Triple H is all about that long-term storytelling.
Yeah, and I'm all for it.
Oh, and then we had the random LA Knight moment, which, he's
about to be a face. That's what this is. Because there's no reason why he should be going after Shit Row if he's a heel, so I'm pretty sure he's turning face.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna do it, and you did it.
Yeah, so I guess LA Knight is it's just pretty funny how like Hit Row were talking and then the crowd was just super quiet. Then he comes out and he gets like the biggest pop.
I know.
And I was like, I mean, the way he did it was like he did it would look like the backwards Stone Cold Stunner.
Like, how does Shit Row feel that they come out and they just get jobbed out to one guy?
See, if you want the real match, you put Karrion Kross against Hit Row.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, at least he might win. I don't fucking know who. I have no idea who would win.
I think he can beat Flop Dollar.
Flop. Yep. I mean, look, I don't like this group. They all like to act harder than they actually are. It's like dudes who think they have street cred, but they way don't.
It's like, I mean, I feel like the Street Profits have more street cred than you guys.
I feel like that is the truth as well.
Or even the Usos. I mean, both of them seem like they have more street cred than you guys.
The Usos feel like they got more street cred than everybody, but I don't know. Shit, Row, you're not doing it for me.
Maybe they should go back to NXT for a minute.
Yeah.
Like Baron Corbin.
Who's there indefinitely as far as I can tell. Well, that's all I got about wrestling. What about you, son?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. We will see you same Jugg time, same Jugg channel, and the next one will be available
when it's ready.
Bear witness to the genius of my sound. Born at the bottom, but now I'm top now. Holy on the mic when I spit, call me father.